Hello and welcome. My name is Lucas Lechuga and I'm your host of MiamiRealEstate.tv. Today I'm here to introduce you to Society Residences, which recently launched. Originally it was supposed to be an apartment building but was recently converted to condos due to the extremely low inventory throughout the city and the high demand for short-term rentals, which this building will allow. So it's directly behind me here, and in a bit we're going to go inside, meet up with Daiana Quiceno again. She's the VP of Sales of PMG, and she will tell us all about it. Well, here she is, Daiana Quiceno, the Vice President of Sales of PMG. Thank you for having me back.
Oh, I'm so excited, Lucas, to be back. Very exciting.
And this time we're discussing Society Residences, which just recently launched.
I know, another property. Can you imagine that? We never would have thought that we were going to be launching a second tower for PMG right at Biscayne Boulevard and 5th Street, which is the location for Society Residence. It's an incredible location, Lucas.
And what's unique about it is that it allows short-term rentals, which investors love, even individual owners that want to be here part-time and then rent it out the other half of the year or whatever it might be. So that's what makes it unique, and the fact that it's completed.
So yes, Lucas, because of the market and the high demand of the market, we noticed that a lot of these buyers were coming to us and were requesting standing inventory. You know, there is no standing inventory in Miami right now, and PMG right now is in the process of converting Society Residences into a condominium. So we're very excited with everything that's happening in the area.
Yes, as you mentioned, inventory right now throughout Miami is super low. And during this cycle, I feel there's been a huge increase in demand for short-term rental buildings that allow that. But what's great about Society Residences is that it's done, like I mentioned. There's a lot of other buildings that are either under construction or have yet to break ground.
Correct.
So you guys have a huge head start on them, which is tremendous.
It's tremendous. I think we're always getting the head start from everybody. Yeah. It happened to us in another project at Waldorf, and for Society, we did notice, and when we were doing the study, we noticed that a lot of these properties that are coming out in the market, they were offering short-term rental. And as you say, there's a high demand for these type of products, and it made sense to our firm. You know, you have an incredible location. We're on 5th Street and Biscayne Boulevard, right across the arena, right in front of the Bayside, and you don't have anything proposed in the next 3 years that is in the front line of Biscayne Boulevard that allows short-term rentals. So you have the typical tourist or the typical client or guest that comes to Miami. What do? They go to the cruise ship, they want to come shopping, they want to come to a game, they want to come to a concert, and we're right in the middle of everything. And also very important, I think that for Society, you have an incredible appreciation in the future because you have Waldorf Astoria next door. So you have two beautiful projects done by PMG, right one next to each other. And of course, on the plus side, there is no rental restrictions for Society Residences.
And there's going to be a huge renovation across the street at Bayside.
I know.
Which that's going to bring in high-end retail, fine dining, all on the water.
So downtown's going through a major change. You know, it's $10 billion that is being poured into downtown Miami. And a lot of people don't know, but downtown is 14 blocks. It's not a big area. It's only 14 blocks, $10 billion of investment. You have $7.5 billion in new development. You have about $1 billion of commercial. You have about another $1 billion of redevelopment, and that redevelopment stands Bayside Marketplace, which was purchased by Ashkenazi Group, and they're investing $150 million into Bayside. We have the arena that changed the name, which was the FTX, and then you have the bridge. I don't know if you can see it in our views there, but you have the bridge.
$800 million signature bridge.
Yes, it is incredible, and it's Calatrava. So you have all of this surrounding in front of Biscayne Boulevard completely changed in the next 2 to 3 years.
And let's discuss the building itself. So how many stories, how many units?
Did you like it?
Oh, I loved it. So yeah, so what she's referring to is the fact that I had the opportunity to go up. We did a hard hat tour of the building.
Yes.
And I had an opportunity to tour a variety of units. The views are incredible.
The views are crazy.
So I was able to see a 1-bedroom unit, a few 2-bedroom units that had these direct water views, that have views, as you can see, of the Miami skyline, the Port of Miami, where you see the cruise ships. You see Bayside, you see the Ferris wheel, and obviously all the water that you see in the background here. So that was fantastic. But even the ones on the backside have beautiful city views, sunset views. So it's going to be a spectacular building.
It's going to be a spectacular building. So the building is 47 stories. There's studios, 1 bedrooms, 2 bedrooms, 3 bedrooms. They come completely finished and furnished. And when we say completely finished and furnished, it's everything. It comes with sheets, with towels, with plates, with sofa beds, with beds, everything completely finished. And the units will be starting at 600,000. So our studios start at 600,000. You have the 1 bedroom starting the 800,000. Then our 2 bedrooms start at 1.4 million, and then our 3 bedrooms start at 1.5 million. Now, what you said is super important, because when we did the hard hat tour at Society for the first time, for me it was incredible, the sensation that I felt when I went upstairs and you saw these beautiful and gorgeous views that we have in Miami. And it's because we're on the front line. So that is what you come here from Miami too. You want to come, you want a vacation, and you want to be able to stay in these units and have gorgeous views of everything that's happening. And today the day was beautiful, no?
It was gorgeous day.
Gorgeous. I was saying that.
Yeah, it was pretty much like that, but later in the day. And I mentioned earlier about the fact that there's a lot of construction of these buildings that allow short-term rentals that have. I think I only know of one that has broken ground that's under construction now, but the rest of them have yet to break ground, and they're not in the front line. As you mentioned, being in the front line on Biscayne Boulevard, nothing can block that view. So those are views forever.
And with construction costs going up and with land costs extremely high right now, anything that is proposed in the front line is going to be extremely luxurious, which of course, future price per square foot is going to be at a different level. So you have multi-million-dollar units, luxury home units on Biscayne Boulevard, and you have Society right in the middle. I want to go into detail a little bit about how the building is divided, because part of what Society is, what is Society? Because a lot of people don't know what Society is. And PMG has different types of portfolio. Within our portfolio, we have the Society Living, which we have 9 societies nationwide. Okay. So we have Society Orlando, Las Olas, Atlanta, we have Society Wynwood, we have Society Biscayne. And now the concept of Society is that you have everything within your community. It's an experience. So when you walk in, as you saw when we were doing the hard hat tour, you walk in, you have a cafe, it turns into a lounge. You have a massive fitness center, which is over 10,000 square feet, pool deck with a huge screen that's going to play video games, it's going to play basketball games. You have yoga deck, you have a sky lawn, which is going to be, the lawn is going to be artificial grass, and you're going to be able to do yoga classes. So it's a whole community within Society. We as PMG will be, of course, marketing this property into the world. And we're right now in the process of confirming the operator that's going to manage the whole property, is going to be doing all of this services for the owners if they want to put it into the rental program.
Got it. And what a unique thing that I noticed on the 2-bedroom units, the bedroom doors have key card access. So if you wanted to, you could live in one, rent out the other bedroom, or you can have 2 separate families there that maybe they want their privacy or whatever, and they want to keep one of the bedroom doors locked.
Yes.
So it allows flexibility.
So it's a smart building, and everything's going to be through key cards. And one of the interesting things, when somebody comes into the property, and for example, they're doing check-in and they're staying a week in the building, they have different options, like they have the bracelets. That way they don't have to lose their card, and then it just basically you start swapping the bracelet everywhere in the property, and then you get access to all these amenities.
And you mentioned during our tour while we were walking through the lobby that there's going to be a room to hold luggage, correct?
Yes, yes.
So you don't have to take up space in the unit. You can have the...
Correct. So when we started doing this whole change of Society, we started shifting absolutely everything. When you walk into the lobby, you'll have the check-in desk. You'll have a space to save luggage, because we don't want to see 1,000 bags on the front desk. In the lobby. You're going to have a beautiful lounge on the right-hand side. There's going to be a restaurant as well on the lobby. You'll have on Biscayne Boulevard, there's a cafe. It's called Cafe Domino, and it will turn into a lounge. Levels 2 to 3 are co-working spaces, which is something super unique. Very decorated with, like, the meeting rooms have graffitis on the walls, something that is targeted to the young professionals that they want to stay and they want to be able to use all these spaces. And they don't have to pay for it. They just go down. It's part of the amenities of the building. If you're coming for work for a week, you just come down. You don't have to go to Starbucks. You just go down to the co-working space. And does that look like when WeWork started, that all energy and experience that you want in the building. And then when you go up to the 9th floor and 10th floor, that's where we find the amenity level, which is the pool deck, as you saw, the fitness center, and then there's going to be a lot of classes. So what
Two-story fitness center.
Yes,
Huge.
Two-story fitness center with a view towards of the arena, gorgeous views. And the idea is to have all these classes during the week of everything, you know, yoga class, weight training classes, dance classes, that there is an interest and it's a wellness community also within downtown Miami. And when you add on the plus where you're at the locations where you're at, you have the arena. So you're gonna be able to go to a concert. Whole Foods is right around the corner, which is the only Whole Foods in the area, is located in downtown Miami. So it's 3 blocks away from Society. So you can go walking if you're doing some grocery shopping. You have the parks, so you have the museum, the Frost Museum, the PAM, the Broadway shows, everything.
Bayfront Park.
Bayfront Park, everything, 5-minute walk.
Transportation. You have
Transportation.
the Metro Mover right behind you.
Yes.
You have the Brightline Station, which is eventually going to take you to Orlando. I think they're supposed to complete that, what is it, by the end of this year?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
so that'll be fantastic. So currently the Brightline Station takes you to Fort Lauderdale and West Palm Beach.
Yes.
So that'll be,
And they're doing a station to
blocks away.
Aventura Mall.
yes, I heard about that.
Yeah, they're
That's
doing a
gonna be
station. So the
fantastic.
station's right in front of the entrance of Aventura Mall. So, you know, the typical visitor to Florida that comes for tourism, you know, you come here, you go on the cruise ship, you go to the Caribbean, you come back shopping, and then you want to take the kids to Orlando, to Disney, to the parks. So everything is connected here. You have the Bright Line 3 blocks away from us. It's going to take you in 2 hours and a half to Orlando by the end of this year. The cruise ship is right in front. So you take your beautiful cruise ship, you went to the Caribbean, and then everything else that surrounds us.
10 minutes away from South Beach.
Yes, and we're neighbors here in downtown. So you live in downtown, and you know the experience in downtown. It is amazing to live in this area.
It's growing so much. It's like,
it's incredible.
It is. It really is.
It is.
So you were mentioning that we're in reservations, or you guys are in reservation stage right now, and you guys have seen tremendous demand, and I think a lot of that is owed to the fact that there's really not a whole lot of hotels in downtown. So I think you guys are meeting that demand, and that's why investors are so excited about this development, because they realize that they're going to be able to easily rent their units. And not only that, but Miami sees so many major events throughout the year. We just had Formula One in town, which is going to be here for another 9 years. So that brought in so many people. It was very
exciting for
very
our city.
exciting, very exciting for the city. But we also get the Super Bowl. We have food
the boat
and
show, right in Food and Festival. You have the boat show. You have Ultra Music Festival, which Ultra produces a lot for the city, and it's right in front of Society. So imagine the amount of people that are gonna come during these weeks. So we have different events, and we have Art Basel, which is in Christmas. We have New Year's fireworks is right in front. So location is very important, and this property is doing very successful. I always say, I've been in this industry for many years working for developers, and I always like to say, the first week of sales is always the thermometer of how successful the building is gonna be for the rest of the lifetime of the building. And since we launched our Hush Hush campaign, and we're in reservation phase. We are at about 170 reservations.
Wow.
It's been overwhelming, and it's been an incredible reception from the market and from the buyers. Everybody requesting info from our properties.
And where are you seeing your buyers from? International?
Everywhere,
domestic?
Lucas. I think in this case, this building's everywhere. It is also a lot of locals. You have a lot of Northeasterns as well. You still have Northeasterns, you still have the West Coast, but we also have a lot of international buyers also coming in. So Europe, you have Latin America, Mexico, that love this type of property and want to secure, their currency in dollars, in US dollars, and this is one of the best options that's out there. Also, when going back to reservation, so everybody knows right now we're in reservation phase, and the way it works, it's 10% in reservation, 40% at contract, which is going to be 60 days from now, and it should be by the end of June, and then 60 days prior to that. Closing is 50%.
Okay.
So 10% at reservation, 40% at contract, and then 50% at closing. We're getting ready to receive TCO, so right now we're in the inspection period of the building. We're getting all inspections, and we should receive TCO by June. and we'll open the building to the public. We'll have a full floor, model floor, which you're more than welcome to come, and we'll do another one of these amazing videos.
So you're gonna have a model fully furnished, turnkey furnished for
the whole
every
floor,
single floor
for
plan.
every single type of unit. We'll have fully furnished, so that way the buyers can see how we're going to be furnishing, which is very, very nice, gorgeous furniture, very chic, and we'll also be open to the public by then, and then closing by end of summer. So operations will start by September 1st is what we're aiming for.
Okay.
Which is, as everybody knows, high season.
Yep. And the operator of the building?
So the operator, right now we're in the middle of between companies, but most probably the operator will be Highgate.
Okay. And so they're going to be in charge of doing all the short-term rentals for the owners?
Yes, for the residents.
Which is nice because they don't have to deal with doing it themselves or hiring a management
Correct.
company. They just have it on site and
On site, yes.
Perfect.
So then once the agreements are finalized, they'll be coming to the property and they're going to start prepping the property to open for September. So we're planning to open September, October, which October is right around the corner, and it's high season for Miami. And they'll do absolutely everything for the buyers. They'll handle absolutely all the operations of the property.
Beautiful. Before we sign out, can you just quickly go over starting prices of each type of floor plan?
Yes. So we have studios starting at $600,000. We have one bedrooms starting at the $800,000. We have two bedrooms starting at $1.4 million, and we have three bedrooms starting at $1.5 million.
Fantastic. Well, thank you very much, Daiana. It was lovely being back here again.
I know, I loved
it. Such an exciting project.
Yes.
Thank you for sharing.
I know we're going to be seeing a lot of you guys here in the office.
Yes, definitely. Well, that's all for today. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions about Society Residences, or if you have an interest in purchasing a unit, be sure to contact me via email at lucas@miamicondoinvestments.com, or you can reach me on my cell phone at 786-247-6332. Again, thank you for watching. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe down below.